We have XRP breaking $1. We have Brad Garlinghouse talking with Trump. Interesting, right? I got the reaction from the crypto community as well. It might not be exactly what you think, which was surprising to me. Also, I got some stuff from Crypto Eerie. We're going to talk about ISO and XRP. We're also going to have a Thinking Crypto video talking about XRP here towards the end. This is going to be a great video. Let's get into it. So, man, we went from 50 cents to $1.15 in the blink of an eye. It feels really good to make 100%, upside on XRP. I don't think this is over. I think we're just cooling off. It's Sunday. People are at church. People are out barbecuing. Monday, we are going to get back to work and back to business. And I do think you are going to see XRP continue to rise as more clarity gets shown onto the XRP ecosystem. So I have a clip here. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse actually talking about the SEC and how negatively that has impacted the relationship with the crypto industry, especially XRP, right? XRP was the number 2 spot behind Bitcoin for a very long time until let's just say some people in the SEC were paid off to say certain things, and that gave Ethereum a free pass. Now, the same kind of administration is coming back. I really hope we don't see some of the same characters in the SEC. We need to go for Brian Brooks. We need to go for somebody else completely outside of that tainted agency right now to come in, repair it, rebuild trust, and reconnect with the crypto market. So let's hear from Brad Garlinghouse here. Are you ready?
Yeah, so what's affecting the price of XRP has been the SEC. People forget, frankly, before the SEC got involved in the crypto markets, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset, ahead of ETH. And then the SEC got involved and said, hey, we think ETH is probably okay, and ETH went up. And then they sued Ripple, and XRP went down. This is not how our government is supposed to work. We're supposed to have a level playing field and have equal opportunity. We shouldn't have our government picking winners and losers in this regard. We think in the long run we'll prevail, and that'll sort itself out. But for now, it's frustrating for the community, and I liked the way you characterized it, for the XRP family. So what's affecting the price of XRP has been the SEC. People forget, frankly.
Where'd it go?
Before the SEC got involved in
What? It disappeared on me. Okay, you got the gist of the clip. I do apologize. I was double checking to see if the camera was off, and shit happens, all right? I'm not going to edit that out. Let's just go through it. All right, sorry. Professional face. Let's go. Ripple Labs and CEO come under fire amid rumors of Trump meetings. So, the industry is so weird and fickle. Like, you would think that having somebody as Brad Garlinghouse's caliber going and talking with Trump about crypto in general would be a good thing, and people are not really reacting that way. And of course, Mazzari CEO Ryan Silkus, man, I really don't like that guy. Anyways, Ripple Labs and CEO Brad Garlinghouse are facing criticism from industry executives after rumors that the CEO recently met with President-elect Trump and began circulating on social media. In response to the rumors, former Massari CEO founder Ryan Silkus remarked, Brad Garlinghouse is shilling XRP and CBDC implementations. Silkus comments and reported by a vice president in research at Riot Platforms. Listen, Ryan Silkus is a piece of shit in the crypto industry. He attacks some of the greatest minds in the crypto industry right now, and I think he just has a really small man complex. I really don't like the guy. He's always said negative things about Brad, and he's been on stage with Brad Garlinghouse too. He interviewed Brad. I had a video about that too, and he seemed to be kind of nice during the video, but this is kind of how he really feels in the background. Ugh, I don't like the guy. Rochard agreed with Silkus and wrote, "We can't let Ripple co-opt the United States policymaking process." Well, excuse me, Ripple's been working with the U.S. government longer than you might have been in crypto, right? I mean, they've been working with the U.S. government since the mid 2015, 2014-ish timeframe. So, man, I think some of these people are maybe upset that they're not in the room having these conversations. But, I'm all for Brad talking with President Trump. I think he's got a real good understanding of what policy should look like in the United States. And let's think about it. When it comes to all of the CEOs in the crypto industry, I think Brad Garlinghouse is by far one of the smartest and brightest and forward-thinking minds in the crypto space. Why wouldn't you want to have one of our best representatives talking with the president-elect? That's how I feel personally. And maybe I'm a little bit skewed because, I followed, Brad and David Schwartz and all these guys for the last, several several years and on this channel with you all, but I don't really love how he's getting attacked here. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Kind of shady to me, but whatever. All right, let's get back into this. The rumor meeting between CEO Trump is believed to be one of the catalysts behind recent XRP rally. So that's maybe why XRP just surged. People are assuming that, hey, maybe XRP has an in. But let me tell you this. If there was any situation where XRP could be used as a global reserve asset, Trump would be the president to allow something like that. It is not going to come from a Democrat. Let me tell you that much. But there could be a deal to be made there, right? I'm just saying, right? Trump is a very transactional person. If you remember back when he was president from 2016 to 2020, he had Trump Hotel there in Washington, D.C. And he used to, rent out rooms to people all over the world that wanted to get meetings with him, and they would spend money at his properties. That's a real thing. And so Trump is super transactional. And this could be a situation where there's a real good possibility here, right? Like Trump really does have the power to make us all extremely wealthy. We don't know what was said in this meeting or what happened, but man, I'm all for this. It gives me kind of goosebumps thinking about it. So Garlinghouse is optimistic about the future under Trump. During a recent appearance on Fox Business, Garlinghouse would neither confirm nor deny the rumor meeting with Trump. However, the CEO expressed confidence in the crypto industry's future under the Trump administration. The crypto industry has embraced Trump. Trump has embraced the crypto industry. I think it's very genuine. And I think he sees opportunity and he sees innovation and he sees entrepreneurship. I'm very excited for what the future holds. I completely agree with all that, right? Ripple Labs CEO also said that he was not surprised that the crypto markets responded positively after the Trump victory on November 5th. Garlinghouse incited Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler hostility towards the industry. We all know this. President-elect Trump promised to fire Gary Gensler on day one. It sounds like Gary Gensler is actually going to resign. And also, guys, if you want up-to-date information like bam, 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 before I make videos, follow me on Twitter, right? Crypto Sensei on Twitter. Let me just bring up my profile so y'all know which one it is. This gentleman right here is me. We got about almost 33,000 followers. We're putting out some banging content, some videos, all kinds of stuff. Yes, I did make $250,000 in about 7 days trading some different currencies. If you want that information, you can definitely sign up to my community. We've had about 30 signups. People are coming back from the cold. It's so amazing. I love it, man. And we are grinding. When you have hundreds of people sharing information in the crypto space, I can't even tell you how valuable Cryptonaires is as far as the quality of people. We have people that have been in multiple bull markets that are entirely just top-notch researchers. We have KOLs, people of interest in crypto, posting some of the plays that they're doing. Bull run is the code that you want. 50% off to the end of the year. Take advantage. If you don't, you're going to miss out. I'm telling you, the information in that community is fire. All right, Crypto Eerie put this out. The XRP Ledger code fork Zahao network also added smart contracts, having a strong showing this run, up 87%. Love to see it. Thank you, Crypto Eerie. Also, I don't know if this tweet is actually accurate, but David Shore says, can't sleep, penile gland throbbing. The last time this happened, XRP went to an all-time high. I love it, David. All right, so Bank for International Settlements is from Smoke Dog with a Q instead of the O. All good. Bank of International Settlements ISO 20022 can be adopted as standardized message protocol for digital asset transaction. You have XRP, XLM, XCC, Algo, HBAR, QNT, ADA. Let me tell you this. Right now, it is not the time for utility tokens quite yet, right? You can make way more money trading AI agents and this hot narrative, right? You can make more money trading memes. It's obviously more risky, but I mean, I've had 130x, I've had 50x, 40x, 30x's, all kinds of crazy shit over the last 7 days, 8 days in Cryptonaires, because I'm finding all this information and the community is also helping me provide a quality top-notch info. So a big shout out to everybody inside of Cryptonaires. I love you. Also, guys, please give me a like on the video. We're trying to get in front of more amazing people like you. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So it says interoperability can be achieved in various ways and by various means, such as by standardizing messages with several FLS working closely with SWIFT, that's FIS, financial institutions working closely with SWIFT to replace MT messaging standards with ISO 20022. Remember, Ripple, Stellar were on the board of the ISO messaging standard. They helped, I would imagine they helped shape is probably the better word to use there, shape this whole narrative, facilitating real-time cross-border settlement, right? And so we are supposed to make this shift to the ISO standard in November of 2025. I remember talking about this like 2-3 years ago, right? We're almost there. We are almost there. All these banks and financial institutions need to be on this new standard by the end of next year. I hope it sticks, man. I hope they don't push it back. Also, Elon Musk is fucking with everybody. He says, I know exactly with the X in really big here, what we need to do at Twitter payments. Elon, you know XRP is the best asset to use in your whole ecosystem. I mean, you're not going to use Solana, right? Let's look at these. Look at the choices. You're not going to use Bitcoin, too expensive. Not going to use Ethereum, way too expensive, right? Tether, right? Solana, BNB, probably not, right? BNB is definitely out because of all the crazy shit that happened. Musk would want to have a clean slate. XRP is the answer, right? XRP is the answer. You could use, I guess, Tron. I don't know, man. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. All right, so we are here. Kaboom! Bitwise CEO believes XRP has barely scratched the surface of its true potential. Let me play this.
So Matt, there's a whole army that wants me to ask you about the XRP spot ETF you guys filed even before the election, which was amazing. Why did you guys decide to do it, and the timing and so forth?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, let's first talk about the asset before I talk about the filing. XRP is an asset that has sustained and proven itself over a long period of time. It has a very strong community and very strong technology underneath. From my point of view, we haven't seen what it can do because the company Ripple has been engaged in this difficult lawsuit with the SEC, which is sort of like trying to operate with two arms tied behind your back. I think if we fast forward a year into the future, if we get positive developments in that space, you'll see XRP unleashed. What can it do in the market? It's proven its technology. It has a unique approach to the market. It has a strong community behind it. It has liquidity. It has interest from traditional Wall Street firms.
Love this.
We saw that with SocGen, expanding their stablecoin onto the ledger earlier this week. I think it's a really interesting idea. Like, what can this asset do if it is unleashed? So that's sort of the investment thesis without going too deep into the ways it's sort of iterating and developing. And then, from a filing perspective, again, constrained with what I can say, but I've said this before every time we file, which is that Bitwise doesn't file for fun. We file because we think there is a pathway to launch a product. We're not always right. We filed for a Bitcoin ETF for 5 years before we eventually got there. So take that with that grain of salt. But the reason we filed is because we thought there was a pathway to get it launched. Otherwise, we wouldn't have filed. And we're excited to continue to pursue that in 2025, particularly with the new administration.
Love that, guys. I mean, listen, it's green lights. The freeway is open. There's no traffic. Let's shake and move and make money, right? You've waited years through the bear market. You've learned, you've shown up every day to sharpen and craft your skill. Now is the time to put all of that to use. All right. I'm telling you right now, you can become a millionaire with little to no money, right? If you have a few $1,000s and you find the right projects, it could happen so quickly. I'm a prime example of that. I was playing around on Base with $3,000. I made a $3,000 investment in the right coin. It exploded. I was able to build that one token out into 10 tokens. And now I have a really strong base. Just having that, right? $275,000 in 8 days is a strong, listen, I'm tapped in to some of the best minds in crypto. I spent the last few years adapting my Twitter, following the right people, knowing what narratives to look at. I caught this new narrative on Base within 10 hours of it launching, and that's why I've been so successful in making this money. And my community has been successful because I took them along, because everything that I am doing, I'm sharing live with people, right? Come to my live streams, Tuesdays and Fridays. If you miss them, go back and watch them. You can do that. Let me show you where they are, guys. All the hard work that I do every single day goes into these live streams. And if you want to stay up with the narratives that are happening in the crypto industry, you need to follow and you need to learn and you need to grow. Like, here, let me show you this live. I watch a lot of stuff with the war in Ukraine. So here is just a chat I did with my community yesterday. Here is the chat on AI agents. I implore you to go watch this, right? I put out a video that basically broke down all of the best projects on Base, and nobody watched it, right? Like, but that's the thing. You guys are interested in XRP information and content. I get it. but there's money to be made outside of XRP, and I hope you can understand that. All right, I'll see you next time. I love you. Let's keep holding. Let's keep making money. If you need any help, if you need any assistance, you can send me a message on Twitter. You can reach out to me on Discord. I'm here to help. I'll see you next time.